Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch One. Thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the IWC Aquatimer 2000 Titanium, reference 3538-04. You can see this 42mm titanium dive watch on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner at any time to see our full listing for this watch with prices, accessories included, high-resolution photos, and of course, any additional information that distinguishes this watch. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. This is a modern sports reference that wears quite compact. Now 42 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the crown. The watch is 15.5 millimeters thick, but because of the cup-shaped case back, it actually nestles into the wrist and sits a little bit lower than that. From lug to lug, the watch has relatively compact dimensions, 49 millimeters. That doesn't tell the entire story because the watch does have a little bit of a tendency, because of the conforming junction of case lugs and strap, has a little bit of a tendency to flare out beyond the lugs themselves. So this one wears more like a 55, 56, 57 millimeter lug-to-lug watch. However, because of the titanium construction, it is very light on the wrist, so it's not an overbearing presence, and it's matched by a very high-quality vulcanized rubber strap that makes the experience even more pleasurable. This because IWC smartly adds relief channels. These little molded-in blocks allow the strap to ride just slightly above the skin to release moisture, grit, or sweat and heat that could otherwise cause chafing on a hot day at the beach. Now the watch is paired with an IWC titanium multifaceted and corporate signed pin buckle for easy adjustment, so you don't need a dive extension, you don't need a micro adjust. You can change this one on the fly without a sweat. Now the watch does recall the very first IWC Aquatimer of the late 1960s, and it does so with a simple layout in these twin flanking crowns. Now the one at 4 o'clock will ratchet to no effect in one direction, but then, when turned in the other direction, like the late 60s super compressor-cased Aquatimers, it drives a unidirectional internal bezel. So this internal bezel is completely secured from accidental displacement backwards. So you can only shorten your dive, not accidentally extend it. And again, because it is internal and powered by the twin crown setup, it has a little bit of a vintage, evocative look to it in addition to tremendous practicality. And for those who are wondering, it does have a very professional grade feel to it. The detents are crisp, there's just enough resistance, it feels up to the standard of a premium dive watch. Now the crown at 2 o'clock operates the time setting functions. Inside there is an IWC 30,000 series caliber. It is based on a chronometer grade ETA 2892A2. So the thinner and finer of the two principal ETA automatic calibers finds its home in here, modified by Schaffhausen, so you're not getting a stock Bausch. Now, it features all of the underlying virtues of the 2892. Smooth bi-directional winding, a 42-hour power reserve. You can see it hides underneath this screw-down case back. It also features a quick set for the date, so should the watch run down or need to be corrected during irregular months, you have a quick set to rapidly correct the date window. And because it is a 2892 at heart, we retain the hacking function. So before a dive, or if you simply want to synchronize to a known accurate reference clock or watch, you pull the crown to its extremity, it stops the balance, stops the seconds hand, and allows instant synchronization. You can even use it to sync up to a buddy's dive watch. Now all of the calibrations are vivid and beautifully loomed at night, so this is an easy watch to discern in any level of light that's useful for a dive instrument, but it also harks back to the fundamental role of a timepiece, and this IWC utility style watch works well whether you're taking it offshore or simply to the boardroom. It's a watch with tremendous versatility. Now, while some might say yellow is a little bit outlandish, it's got just enough of a raffish, bold character to it that it's daring, it's avant-garde, maybe it's a bit more off the wall than the Omegas, Breitlings, and Rolexes you'll see at work, but the bottom line is you probably won't see another one of these because the production period was short and production volumes were low, and so it has that special offbeat appeal of a connoisseur's dive watch. It also has the integrity of being built in the style for which IWC was once renowned: simple, understated, and purely functional. You can see this IWC Aquatimer 2000 in titanium on our website, watchyouwant.com.